the full-court press, putting some extra pressure on the offense.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Kuminga. MP is out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Nick Richards, and it's Podziemski in at the small forward position.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Well, Lex, for these two teams tonight, it's deja vu.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. They just saw each other in the last game. And you know what they say about familiarity? It often breeds contempt. Could get a little chippy out there tonight.
No secrets in this one tonight. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Nice work, Allie. Thank you. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much.
I'm Mr. Slippery. I'm with Shark. You with it.
I said it, yeah. I ponder my preposterous existence. Yeah, yo, the message is clear. They send in a spear. It's like the book of Revelations, cause
we have fast class here in Southern California in the Los Angeles area tomorrow night. Our guest speaker, our guest trainer, forgive me, is Miss Emily Katoa, and myself and Mr. Willie, we kind of like contribute.
The ending is near, suspended in tears from what the Reverend hears when you.
In the Los Angeles area. Why? Because he's great. So I can turn it over to you.
I just want to say thank you to you and Mr. Blinken. Can y'all please in the chat? You know what? Because these let's give it up for Glenn Whitney and Derek. I love it. I know that took up a little time, Mr. Jones, but I just want to say that because we're going to have some diamonds visiting us, some $100,000 ring earners, some brand spanking new here, and they're going to be there tomorrow, and I might give them 5 minutes, 10 minutes to just talk.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Golden State's looking at who they've got. Kuminga out there with Aaron Gordon. Then it's MP. Then there's Brendan Podziemski. And it's Porter at the two-guard spot. At this point of the season, you can really start, Richard, to feel teams kicking into gear.
This is about the time that things seem to get rolling. I know I wasn't necessarily a ready out-the-gate type player. It takes some games to get into your groove.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right, he was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
And here's George. After Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. Here's DeRozan. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact. Looks like MP has been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Now Carter, scoreless thus far. Pass to Sabonis.
So I pray. Remember in the days of my youth. Like you a Christian, just talk to talk with your legs still. Ooh, the word is the word, do not add us or trash. Exercise, second amendment, don't last. No care if you walk around here, Lord, you blast.
Boy, they're in a rough patch right now.
Yeah, momentum is definitely not on their side.
On the floor for the Warriors, Aaron Gordon is out there with Kuminga. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Alston in at the point. Well, Stan, this is game 2 of this mini regular season series. What's it like for a coach tonight?
Well, I like these. It's rare to get the same team in consecutive games during the regular season, but it's great preparation for the playoffs. A chance to see how your team can make game-to-game adjustments.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Allie, great info there. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well,
First on the red, music in my rap. Now that I can see, I can change about me now. I was lost and I was gone, exhausted, steady walking on the track.
And they've gone to the full court press here, looking to make things as difficult as possible and maybe force a turnover or two.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Gordon out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's MP. And it's Porter. And it's shooting guard. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended
he is back.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse. And just to start off, it's she.
I'm sorry?
It's she. You kept saying him. She.
Now here's George. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Golden State. And there's some debate around how important it is to gain momentum early in the season, Richard.
Well, in a competitive conference, it could be the difference between making and missing the playoffs or having home court and not. That first third of the season is so important.
On the floor for the Warriors, Aaron Gordon is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's MP in at the point guard position. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
well, MP in the last matchup against the
What's the sentiment? You a beta. Hesitant, you a resident. You a hater. If you let me watch, I'll be never committed. I feel safe, get on the new wave. I guess I never committed. I ain't with the ABCs. I could have anything. You can't make me a piece.
1:46 left to play in the first. It's tipped and stolen by MP. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my. Oh, wow, that was a dunk contest level jam right there.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Well, we still have lots of time left in the season, Coach, but we've seen some breakout performances, haven't we?
We certainly have. That's one of my favorite things to track, Kevin. Which players improved in the offseason, which guys have taken their game to the next level.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Rosen looks it over. Shot clock at 5. No one near him. And it's MP with a rebound.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for him.
On the floor for the Warriors. They've got Aaron Gordon. He's out there with Anthony Black. Sharp out there with MP. And it's Bofkin in a 2-guard. Here's DeRozan, following the score by Golden State. Outside Achua.
You might have to learn a little lesson within. If you don't want attorneys not accepting, you win. And that's a fact. Democrats want you to think less. And you will never see my boys up in the pink dress. And the boat is going down, I'm trying to sink the mess. And I got the Holy Spirit, I don't need the press. I'm leaving the nest. I ain't with the ABCs. I can have an opinion, can't make me a piece. Do you agree? And I know that we got a lot of haters. And I be rocking the mega. You don't want to be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs. I can have an opinion, can't make me a piece. Do you agree? I know that we got a lot of haters. And I be rocking the mega. You don't want to be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs. I can have an opinion, can't make me a piece. Do you agree? I know that we got a lot of haters. And I be rocking the mega. You don't want to be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs. I can have an opinion, can't make me a piece. Do you agree? I know that we got a lot of haters. And I be rocking the mega. You don't want.
He is teardrop. No good there. Good work defensively by Gordon. Here's Austin. And again, it's Golden State.
Oh, flawless start for him here in the first quarter.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Pass to Achua. Just 5 on the clock. Good work defensively by Gordon. MP, the pass to Black. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
MP getting it done for the Warriors. Clicking from deep. 4 threes made in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
I can have an opinion, can't make me a piece. Do you agree? I know that we got a lot of haters. And I be rocking the
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got MP. Aaron Gordon is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Anthony Black, and it's Bofkin in at the 2. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings was all business. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him.
They've got Chang. Goodrich is out there with the 2. And Simpson in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
Even though he's undersized, he's making an impact on the glass, looking fearless right now.
We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you see? So far.
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced and the skill level continues to rise.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. In stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Warriors have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Launches a three.
You don't wanna be a beta. I ain't with the ABC. Make me a piece, do you agree? I know that we got a lot of haters. Now be rocking the maggot. You don't wanna be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs. I can have an opinion, can't make me a piece, do you agree? I know that we got a lot of haters. Now be rocking the maggot. You don't wanna be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs.
Coach, I've heard you say one of the most frustrating things to watch is a team that beats itself.
Yeah, BA, I think one of the things is before you can win, you got to make sure you don't lose. And when you're doing things like turning the ball over or fouling needlessly, those are probably the two biggest areas. Those are beat yourself types of stats. It's hard to get away with those at the highest level.
And so in the game for the Warriors, Aaron Gordon is out there with Anthony Black. Then there's Nick Richards, then it's MP, and it's Buffkin in at the 2. And keep us updated from the...
Just please apologize. You know, with this...
He is back, but this time he's coming in as a transgender person. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse. And just to start off, it's she.
I'm sorry?
It's she. You kept saying that. It's she.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
They've got Chang. Achua is out there with Goodrich. And it's Cousins in at the shooting guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Let's check in now with our Allie Lepores, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
And it's good for 2.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Achua kicks to Goodrich. Back to Achua. Cousins, the pass to Simpson. Sacramento moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cousins. Trying to get something going. Again, the miss by the Kings.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And the 3 ball is good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
For Sacramento, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. And they call the foul, so he's got the and 1 chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And with that bucket, he ceases a 14-0 run by the Warriors.
Quarters checked in for Gordon. Golden State's got both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. And another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Achua, the pass to Sabonis. Back to Achua. The shot by Carter.
Show love, but you blind saying you are oppressed. Nonsense, well, your conscience. You can say whatever you want in the comments. You can pin them up on the cross like conscience. You can deliver you from the sin, it's a process. You just gotta be cautious. That's what I'm saying.
We've got Achua. He's out there with Sabonis. And it's Cousins in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's Achua. No points yet. George, no good.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Allie, we appreciate the update. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, BA. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Georgia's shot is off. Here's Golden State. They've got a 22-run going. What a pace. And the basket by MP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to George. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Golden State. Richards has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Back to MP. On the wing, Porter. Here's Richards. Alston, pass to Porter. Now here's MP. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Black. And again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, BA.
Cousins for 3. The Warriors pull it in, and it's now 32 games, approaching the 71-72 Lakers. A famed season indeed.
And while this has been a legendary run, this group seems to have a gift of the collective mentality to know that all of these wins don't matter if they don't bring home the Larry O'Brien trophy when the season is all said and done. It don't mean a thing if you ain't got that ring.
Podziemski's checked in for Black. There's the triple. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, we need to find some sort of momentum.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone.
Now George, scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. And Golden State, they've got Porter. He's out there with Nick Richards. And B out there with Podziemski. And it's Buffkin in at the 2-guard. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Rui Hachimura is out there with Sabonis. Then there's George, and it's Carter in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double, and he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Pass to Carter. George scanning the floor. From downtown, here's Goodrich. George with it. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Carter from outside. Richards pulls it in.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside for Porter. Back to MP. Out to the wing. On the wing, Porter. From the arc. Another three for Golden State.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Now here's George. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate. And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
They're having a hard time stopping this run.
And B.A., you can't afford to keep coming up empty.
George outside. That doesn't go either for George.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Here's Goodrich. Still no points. And another miss by Sacramento.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Hachimura outside. 1:44 left in the first half. George with it. MP's there. Here's Sabonis. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And it's now 32 games, approaching the 71.
It's a free gift.
First stars in the ears at the bottom. GH side, GH side. Mr. Nba2k26, you know. She ready to play up this kitchen, you know. Chicken, you know.
He is back, but this time he's coming in as a transgender person. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you, Jesse.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We got Nick Richards. Porter is out there with Podziemski. Then it's MP. And it's Buffkin in at the 2. Now here's Goodrich. Still without a basket. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Carter.
Five-fold ministry, 5 fingers folded, we going toe-to-toe, I'm getting promoted. I'ma let you betas have it, what happened to all the boldness? And I'ma let that joint rest me up against the demons and the people who I possess. It's the wild, wild west, and I'ma try my best. Going real on the streets, now I can beat my chest.
And there's 1:45 left in the second. On offense, here are the Kings. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you?
I know that we got a lot of haters. I be rocking the Mac. You don't want to be a beta. I ain't with the ABCs. I can have an opinion, can't make me a piece. Do you agree? I know that we got a lot of haters. I be rocking the Mac. You don't want to be a beta.
1:43 left now here in the second. David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Hachimura out there with Sabonis. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Carter. And it's Goodrich in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said throwing up basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this. More than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
He's just a natural scorer who can heat up fast. Porter's offensive game very impressive. He's still adding to it.
Now here's Carter. He has yet to score. Pass to George. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
I love it when Sabonis throws it down. Listen, we know he can shoot it from deep, but the dunk is easy money, baby.
Some nice passing by Golden State. He had a nice open look right there. Porter's got 21 in the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Just second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Sabonis, defended by Richard. Just 5 to shoot. Sacramento needs to get off the shot. A three-pointer is right on target. Goodrich has got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. Right back after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so is our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. Did you hit the club or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the King.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you've got to beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
What are you laughing at, Jesse? I'm laughing at you. I'm putting this on the bully list.
Beta! What's the Black Lives Matter?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot you were.
I'm gonna do me.
About 300 on it. That ain't no. That's 300 on it.
And the Warriors with possession. We've got DeMar Sabonis. Rui Hachimura is out there with DeMar DeRozan. Then there's George, and it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. DeRozan double team. Podziemski's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Hachimura with the ball. Now Podziemski defending. Inside. Kicks it to George. Tries to break his ice. Outside Carter. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. MP out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's Richards in at the center position. So, Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you've got to decide. You got to.
Thank you.
Well, Americans experience.
He is back, but this time he's coming in as a transgender person.
Domantas Sabonis out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's George. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. And it's Carter in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Kings.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. And really, it's a game that will stand out when you look at his career, considering how absurd some of those numbers are. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Greg.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, BA. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, that's helping your team. By and large, he's taking shots he knows he can make.
For Sacramento, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Sacramento passing it around.
We got a lot of haters. Now be rocking the mic. You don't wanna be a beta. Let alone the hater. You trolling on the internet like it's gonna say you war. They mask up and act up, playing brave of course. Until they met by them bitches, you can bring the force. You see who's great,
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Michael Porter. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. And it's MP in at the 1 spot.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. Such an impressive effort. The team relied on him, and he delivered.
Okay, Allie, thanks. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Blacks checked in for Brandon Pajemski. George against MP. to stop the drought. That doesn't go either for George.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And there's a pattern that's starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Outside, George. Again, the miss by the King.
And to put things simply, this has not been his work.
For the three, drills it from outside. Black's got 8.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Shoots over Black. And it's DeRozan missing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect.
You don't want to be a beta.
Domantas Sabonis out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's DeMar DeRozan. Then there's Keontae George. And it's Carter in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And when you're trying to slow down a great score, there are those shots you just got to live with, Stan.
Well, look, B.A., you can't take away everything, particularly from the great players. I think when you're game planning, what you have to decide is just that. What can you live with and what do you want to take away? And you try to just make those great players a little bit less efficient. You're not going to shut them down, but maybe you can make them a little bit less efficient.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he registered a triple-double, showing off all of his skills. His numbers from that game jumped off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's...
Throw a fit your... Cheers. Time change. Serving. Barbecue cause you my rib in the heat up, man.
Newsflash.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. MP out there with Michael Porter. Then there's Black. Then it's Nick Richards. And it's Kuminga in at the 4 slot. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and...
He got stories to tell about how he was a top angel and God shot him and then he fell. All smiles on my face. Cloud 9, that's MJ, not a sparkle glove. But we with the sneakers and they both lace. Not worried, I'm not worried, I'm not worried. I sing all day, even if it's my face.
Golden State has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. On the floor for the Warriors, we've got Michael Porter. Anthony Black out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's MP, and it's Richards in at the center, locking down the middle. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Kings played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points and put up double digits in 3 categories. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting it.
got DeRozan. George out there with Carter. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
And now, Allie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He dropped an amazing number of points, and he did everything else he could have wanted as well, ending with a triple-double. He just went out there and played his game, absolutely owning the opposition in the process. Back to you guys.
Great stuff, Allie. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And the Kings making a change here. Achua's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Moody's checked in. And some changes here for the Warriors. Sharp's checked in for Nick Richards. And Gordon subbed in for Porter. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Pass to Carter. Now, here's DeRozan. Black defending. 5 on the clock. DeRozan passes to Carter. Nobody near George. Sacramento again missing.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
And yes, it's good.
Well, I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Just solid with the jump shot. Hachimura helps your offense in a number of ways. In that case, spacing the floor.
And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this league.
Hachimura kicks the Carter. To the middle. And then Carter with the jam.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
George against Alston. Moody the pass to Alston. Golden State moving it around. Good, that's another bucket. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Pass to Sharp. It's Black in the corner. Back to MV. Out to the right wing for 3. And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel. Actively seeking out his teammate.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. MP dishes to Gordon. Banked in off the glass. That's now 8 points for Aaron Gordon.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Alston, good.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his point.
Hachimura. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Hachimura's got 5 points in the quarter. Alston passes to Moody. In the corner, it's Gordon. They grab their own miss. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his tremendous activity on the board.
Now, here's George. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Releases from 15. Alston with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Drills the three-pointer.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Now the Kings with it, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
No clue where that pass is going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Warriors making a switch here. Buffkin's checked in. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Wade. Outside Sabonis. Pass to Achua. Sabonis' screen on Gordon. Now here's Goodrich. Looking to end the run. The Warriors pull it in. Sharp's got 5 rebounds tonight. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Warriors on top, running away with this one. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate.
Checked in for the Warriors. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Sharp out there with Aaron Gordon. Then there's Miles McBride. Then it's MP. And it's Coles in at the 3. Here's George. And no good that time. Good defense by MP.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
This is a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Yeah, we witnessed a special performance tonight. It's not just the triple-double. It's the example he set out there. Outstanding leadership.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Now here is Carter. Tight defense on him. Outside, George. Off target from three-point range.
And since halftime, he has just been icy cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there. In the corner, it's Gordon. Coles passes to MP. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, our...
In the church house like a deacon. Holy Spirit moving, I'm like amen. Sundays popping like the weekend. Sex on to the day, ATO late. Came up free in space, we got winning traits. Holy Spirit moving, I'm like amen. Got the Sundays popping like the weekend. Holy Spirit moving, I'm like amen. Kim shooting hoops on the pavement. Try to shoot me down, but that don't make sense. If you want a verse, send me my payment. Hey, please don't get it twisted, I will always be the GOAT. I said it. I'ma live it when it's Jesus died to save my soul. I said it. Baby. Girl too bad, I can never tell her no. Trophy can't stay winning, that's the only thing I know.
Stay focused on your workout.
Hit the gas, then I go. You gon' reap what you sow. It ain't grace, it ain't what you need. Yeah, I said it, what he's done, I can't forget it. You're forgiven for my sins, so I'm always gonna be winning. You're the living water, jumping in the deep end. In the church house, like a deacon. Holy Spirit, moving like a demon. Sundays, popping like the weekend. Sex on to the day, ATO late. Came up free in space, we got winning traits. Holy Spirit, moving, I'm like, hey. Got the Sundays, popping like the weekend.
forgot I'm offended. I gotta live it. Heaven is like my picture. Purse come with it. I had to pen them get you. Running the game, I don't run out of options. I got the church house popping. I see the option, they ducking the dodge. I'm out here moving with logic. Wifey, she want it, she know ain't no problem. You know it. I said, little baby, you got it. You call up the team and you know that we mob. It only count if it's profits. Every day of the week, it's Sunday for me. What you mean? Just don't front on me. Got the sun on me. Let it be. Table, I just got a seat in. Yeah, Sunday, popping like the weekend. Living water, jumping in the deep end. In the church house, like a deacon. Holy Spirit moving, I'm like amen. Sundays popping like the weekend. Sat on to the gate, ATO late. Came up, we in space. We got when it takes. Holy Spirit moving, I'm like amen. Got the Sundays popping like the weekend.
Smooth, they don't want that kind of peanut butter. I don't want to move, probably why we never see each other. Butterflies in my stomach dive, they don't seem to flutter. Against getting my point like a freedom trucker. Punchy like a Chester snack. I'm not the kind you apply pressure to crack. I spent some time with a vest in Iraq, looking up for mortar Frodo on a quest and he's back. I don't do it for the attaboys. When I check, so many pounds they had avoid. Rappers thinking highly of themselves, what you can't avoid. By now I can't be that annoyed. I'm not what y'all wanted, I'm too crunchy. I'm the most slept on artist in the country. Slept on artist in the country. Slept on artist in the country. I'm not what y'all wanted, I'm too crunchy. I'm the most slept on artist in the country. Comes the game we play, it'll never run free. Shock tear up like it's crunchy. Quick video with chip, nah, that's for bread and jelly. I'm a lunatic with a biscuit, shot to Fred and Nelly. I got so much fire, but I'm not gonna give the devil any. Dyslexic dairy disorder, hand me the bear and Jenny. Rappers like granola bars, I don't care for many. Hold your bars, like when you think it's scary, you're Disney. Say they don't care, but who is it you wanna stare at a grizzly? Your eyes are fairly misty. Who's crying like a finger in his pocket? I'm not that shocked like a hanger in his socket. Or you really love like a stranger in a locket at a pawn shop. Either on top or you lost it. I'm not what y'all wanted, I'm too crunchy. I'm the most slept on artist in the country. Slept on artist in the country. Slept on artist in the country. I'm not what y'all wanted, I'm too crunchy. I'm the most slept on artist in the country. Comes the game we play, it'll never run free. Shock tear up like a spongy. Put the crunchy one in a box like Taco Bell. Feels kinda like I climbed way up to the top and fell. Telling me I'm slept on far too often. Well, no tall tale, who you gotta tell? Am I certified to be assertive? I try to be assertive, but I won't get away with murder. So I do it all in-house written, but I don't need a gun when I'm in my house spitting with a wild kitten flinging poop out up on the ceiling. Going to the Nero hanging around a villain. Kinda punchy is the way that I'm feeling. Don't y'all get sick of politics, I don't find them appealing. I'm not what y'all wanted, I'm too crunchy. I'm the most slept on artist in the country. Slept on artist in the country. Slept on artist in the country. I'm not what y'all wanted, I'm too crunchy. I'm the most slept on artist in the country. Comes the game we play, it'll never run free. Shock tear up like a spongy.
It's been all my life, kids are off limits. Tell me why they changing rules now. People telling me to chill, but I would never cool down. I'm staying with a stick, and I won't put that tool down. Get the millstone quick, but dudes wearing the blue gown. They need to walk the plank with the millstone around their neck so it'll sink. We need to deal with evil, I don't care about what you think. And Donald Trump ain't gonna save us, only way is if we change. Yeah, you might just got a pocket full of money, but you're spiritually dead. We letting evil in this country, but you care about the bread. And I can't find a reason while they breathing, we are bankrupt. Look up in the Bible what they did, I'm on the same stuff. Millstone, somebody get the millstone. You messing with the kids, you in my kill zone. Hey, you in my kill zone. Get the noose and introduce you to a millstone. Lock 'em up and throw away the key. Ready in the center to the bottom of the sea. I don't wanna see them, I don't want them to be free. Get the millstone. You messing with the kids, you in my kill zone. They telling us that trafficking is fake. If you protect a pedophile, I'll cast you in the lake. You got exposed the devil, I ain't dancing with the snake. Pedophiles need to be trampled, man, and branded at the stake. If CNN was burning down, I probably wouldn't shout. Watch the flame rise, cause I won't rush to put it out. You about to meet the maker, all that sin you couldn't count. And you think you gonna make it, ain't but gotta put you out. It's a dang shame that we can't come together now and stand up for the kids. Feel like everyone's imperfect, we in the land of the pigs. Man, these people ain't human, no defense for the reptiles. Get a millstone for the necks of these pedophiles. Somebody get the millstone. You messing with the kids, you in my kill zone. Hey, you in my kill zone. Get the noose and introduce you to a millstone. Lock 'em up and throw away the key. Ready ever sent to the bottom of the sea. I don't wanna see them, I don't want them to be free. Get the millstone. You messing with the kids, you in my kill zone. Somebody get the millstone. You messing with the kids, you in my kill zone. Hey, you in my kill zone. Get the noose and introduce you to a millstone. Lock 'em up and throw away the key. Ready ever sent to the bottom of the sea. I don't wanna see them, I don't want them to be free. Get the millstone. You messing with the kids, you in my kill zone.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sport. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Friday, the Golden State Warriors come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. And then on Saturday, they'll be playing against Sabonis and the Sacramento Kings.
Some might look at this schedule and already mark off how many wins they'll get, but I think that's a mistake. You can never take a night off in the NBA. Even the ones you think will be easy are tough.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. They've got Malwat. Jalen Green is out there with Devin Booker. And it's Dunn in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, Brandon Pajemski out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then there's Nick Richards. Then it's Michael Porter. And it's MP in at the one spot. We know things can get heated between these two, Graham. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now, here's Green. Pass to Booker. Pocket four. Shoots over Kuminga.
That's why you call me ain't no hero, but I have hell. Me like Raphael. Riding every day, Michelangelo on handrails. Landing on my back well. No, I can't fail. Y'all be on the fence, I can't dwell where you rats dwell. I be in the trenches with my weapon ammunition.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight.
should be above him.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. We've got Booker. He's out there with Jalen Green. Dunn is out there with Malawach. And it's Novak in at the power forward. And it's Phoenix's ball. 6-point game. Pass to Malawach. Kicks it out to Booker.
I'm drinking up other I'm not winning follow the rules. And on the first one they were accused. Try these on the sides. Oftentimes they don't fit, but I gotta bamboos. You really won't be trying.
Come fly with me. Let's fly.
Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, PA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
And so in the game for the Suns, they've got Devin Booker, also Green out there, and it's Novak in at the power forward position.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong.
He don't miss a bat, I'm sure. When I find out you haven't learned, take a seat, come have a turn. First person shooter.
Wrong side of a run.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Novak. Here's Green. And no good. The dry spell continues to the paint. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. It's stolen by MP. Now Kuminga. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. One shot is good.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get their going.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
I just love the ball
Waiting just to respawn. Don't even need that UAV for recon. First person shooter. First person you see shooter. You can crouch, not down. The computer is a free for all. Like people thought they finna lose, get through you.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Booker. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the lines.
That's a great example of how tough Booker is, fending off the defense and finding a way to finish.
The Warriors have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. MP scanning the floor.